Okay, I'm just gonna come clean here and say right off the hop, I am not a big fan of these loop style horror movies. You know, where they keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. And this movie is exactly the reason why I don't fucking like them. Hey guys, welcome to Happywax TV. So yeah, I do not generally like this style of movie, and it doesn't matter if it's a horror movie or a comedy. I don't like these looping style movies where, you know, they kind of fall into a vortex or something, you know, like Groundhog Day where Bill Murray just constantly wakes up, and, you know, or Happy Death Day, or I don't care for those movies. They're repetitious. And in my mind, they're fucking stupid, okay? And anyways, so I've watched two of them over the holidays. I got a review coming out after this one of a movie called Who Set, which I actually kind of liked. It also goes by the name The House, but we'll get to that one in you know, the other video when I do the review. But while I was doing the review, I got this movie recommended to me, and I knew I was in trouble when I was looking it up because they did a name change, and normally when you know, producers or directors change the name of the movie after it's already been released, you know something's going on. But originally it was called Living Space, okay? And I actually did a trailer review back on my old channel before it got taken down. I remember that because I remember seeing this and thinking that it actually looked pretty good. It had a lot of practical in it. You know, the trailer that I did the review on showed some gore. It actually had potential. But when I was looking it up, you know, it comes up as two names, Living Space, and but now they're calling it Nazi Undead. Okay, so with that being said, I sat down and I watched this movie, and let me just read the synopsis for you really fast, and then we'll get through this thing. So, college sweethearts Brad and Ashley venture into the heartland of Germany. The romantic holiday takes a sinister turn when encountering a German SS soldier, thrusting them into a psychological vortex, revealing there is not always life in a living space. Okay, well, I'm just telling you straight off the hop. Like, if you've seen this movie, somebody fucking explain to me what the hell is going on, because I have no fucking idea. This movie has no ending. There's no reveal. There's nothing. It's just I mean, the first act, we see them. They live in Germany. I think they're going to school there. Okay, they plan a day trip. They're obviously having some sort of you know, relationship issues because they're bitching and griping at each other the whole way they drive. And then he pulls over to the side of the road, which is kind of a dirt road in this field in Germany somewhere. And, you know, I guess they're going to hash out what the fuck the problem is. And then this girl runs into the back of the car. He gets out, goes and looks at the back of the car. The girl's dead. She's got a knife in her head. He gets back in the car, starts freaking out, tells Ashley not to go look at the dead body, and then she says that they need to call the authorities, so they go to get his phone. There's no signal, so then they both try to start the car and leave. Battery's dead. And then they decide that they have to get out of the car and go find somewhere to, I guess, notify the authorities, which leads them to this fucking house, okay? So that being said, now play that over and over and over and over again, okay? And that's all this movie is. And then when they get to the house, it's a different scenario of him dying, of Brad dying, okay? Now, I will give this movie props. The practical effects and the gore in this movie are fantastic, okay? I wish other low-budget movies would follow suit, and I mean, it's crazy. And every time Brad dies, he's covered in swastikas, okay? And it's actually cool the one time he dies in this farmhouse because we don't see it happening, but he gets fucking, like, his legs and arms get broken, you know what I mean? So his body, like from his hips to his head, just a stump, but his legs are broken in the shape of the swastika arms or whatever it is. I mean, I'm giving this movie props for the gore, but the storytelling is fucking horrendous. It's the same story over and over again, and we're never given a conclusion. Like, I'm all for trying to figure shit out yourself, but the storytelling in this movie is so fucking vague. You know what I mean? And I thought maybe it was just me. I thought maybe, well, I'm a dumbass. Maybe I'm just too stupid. I can't figure it out. I went online and looked at a bunch, and nobody else knows what the fuck's going on either. You know what I mean? Like, I know they get trapped in this vortex, you know what I mean? And this SS officer, there's one scene in the movie where he accuses his wife of maybe fooling around on him, so he kills her, and then he kills the 2 kids, gouges her eyes out, and then he kills himself. But, I mean, how the fuck does he come back as a zombie now? Like, I don't understand this. You know, I'm thinking maybe last night I went and saw The Grudge, you know, and the whole theme behind The Grudge is if someone dies, you know, kind of like angrily or with torment, then this curse gets put upon him. So maybe this is the German Grudge. I don't know. Like, I don't know how the fuck this SS officer is coming back as a zombie. You know what I mean? And killing Brad all the time. And then he has this cane, and every time at the end of the segments here, you know, he somehow is standing behind her. She turns around and he taps her in the face, and she passes out. And when she wakes up, her mouth's sewn shut. You know what I mean? And I'm not giving anything away because it's in the trailer, but it's just over and over and over again with different scenarios. So, I mean, if you're looking for a movie that, you know, has some gore in it and maybe some, I don't know, different types of kills, then watch this. You know what I mean? But when you do watch it, well, actually, I'm telling you, you know, go ahead and watch it, even though I'm not giving it a very good review, but it makes no sense. It never tells you why this is happening. And at the end of the movie, it never tells you anything. Like, it doesn't even let on how it's happening. You know what I mean? Like, what? I don't know. I was scratching my head all through this thing. Yeah. So anyways, it's got 2 names. It's called Nazi Undead now. Originally, it was called Living Space. If you have seen it and you figured out what the fuck's going on, I mean, message me and explain it to me, because me and thousands of other people online have no clue. You know what I mean? But if you haven't seen it, I mean, it's only an hour and 20 minutes long, so it's not like you're giving up, you know, 3 hours to watch this thing. But go watch it. You know, you can rent it off of YouTube, or it's available on all video platforms. Go watch it, and then see if you can figure out why this is happening. I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, like I said, the practical's cool. You know, the gore's all right, but why what the point of this is, I have no fucking idea. So maybe I'm just a dumbass. Anyways, if you've seen it, please explain it to me. I guess I'm an idiot. Yeah, Nazi Undead or Living Space came out in 2009 or 2018 actually, so it's a couple years old. But yeah, give her a watch. Let me know what you think of it, guys. And until next time, stay scared. Unless you watch this and you'll just stay confused.